Hello again, guys, and welcome to the Stay Happy podcast, brought to you by JFR Productions. I'm your vlogging bestie, now in podcast form, and this is your safe space for real talk, feel-good chats, and honest moments you won't always find on camera. Whether it's life behind the lens, little joys that get us through, or the things we don't usually say out loud, we're talking about it here. So, get comfy and let's get into it. Guys, welcome back to the Stay Happy podcast. I'm Jack and you're listening to the penultimate episode of our 5-part series. Can you believe it? It's been emotional, hasn't it? This little space has become a place for truth, honesty, reflection, and most importantly, for you guys. Today's episode is all about your stories. I asked you to write in anonymously, and wow, you really showed up. Your emails moved me in ways I can't even explain, and while I can't read every single one, I've chosen a mix that I think will speak to a lot of us. So, let's get into it. Grab a cuppa, get comfy. This one is personal. Okay, email 1. Hi Jack, I recently got a postcard in the post from my dad, who left when I was 4. Yeah, I know how that feels. No return address, just a message saying he's proud of me and watches my life from afar. I've spent years telling myself I don't care, but now I feel like a kid again. Should I try and find him? Firstly, thank you for being vulnerable with this. That definitely isn't easy. And I want to say this, it's completely normal to feel shaken when something or someone you buried emotionally comes back in your life. You're not going backwards, you're just processing something real. And whether you reconnect or not, do it for you. Not for closure, not for his sake. You get to choose your own peace, and there's no shame in protecting your heart. I've done it so many times. And remember, you're allowed to feel both things. Pride in who you are, and pain about why he left and how he left. They can coexist. Email 2. Jack, I've been watching your YouTube channel for over a year. You've really inspired me. Thank you. That's so lovely. Honestly, so lovely. I've always wanted to start my own channel, but I'm scared of what people will think. What if I'm not good enough? Okay, so this one, she's happy for me to say her name. She's Tasha and she's 24. So, Tasha, start it. Please, start the YouTube channel. The fear doesn't ever go away. I feel it every time I start a video. But what I will say is it shrinks the moment you take action. I had the exact same thoughts before uploading my first video. I cringed at the sound of my own voice, questioned the lighting, and wondered who's even going to watch this. I've mentioned many times on my channel, I still feel the same when I upload a video. Will anyone watch? But I showed up for myself, and that's where it started. You don't have to be perfect, just be real. And the beauty of YouTube and life is that your people will find you. And trust me, they're out there waiting. Okay, email 3. And do you know what? What I will say, guys, is I love this. You're being so open about who you are. There's obviously a few anonymous ones, but you're more than happy to share your truths. And that's something to be so proud of. You're so brave. It takes a lot to share. And yeah, you should be proud of yourself, guys. So, email 3. A while ago, I lost my best friend in a car crash just over 2 years ago. We were only 19. Oh my God. I've not made a new close friend since. It's like the grief took my ability to connect. Oh, Kenny. I want to laugh with someone again, but I'm scared it will make it feel like she didn't matter. I've got tears in my eyes reading this, Kenny. Okay, Kenny, my heart truly goes out to you. Losing someone like that and at such a young age, it's got to shift your entire world, and the fear of forgetting or moving on can be so heavy. But let me just say this. Laughing again doesn't mean she didn't matter, and in fact, it's because she mattered that you know what deep connection feels like. It's important, Kenny, to remember you're not replacing her. You're simply honouring her by allowing your heart to be open again, even just a crack. And let that be enough for now. And when the laughter does return, let it sit beside the grief, not erase it. Thank you, Kenny, for sharing that with the guys here at the podcast. Thank you. Email 4. Oh, so the subject title, guys, is lack of confidence. And this is Joel. He's 34, so he's similar age to myself. So I'm sure I can really resonate with this. Hi, Jack. I don't think I've ever had real confidence, even now in my 30s. I feel like I'm pretending all the time, socially, at work, even in my relationship. How do you find that confidence in yourself? You always come across so sure of yourself online. Oh, Joel, I'm not always confident, not at all, actually. I've just learned how to show up, I guess, even when I'm scared, and I think that's the key. Confidence doesn't always look like boldness, put it that way. Sometimes it's just me quietly saying I'll try it anyway. I guess it starts with tiny choices, speaking up in a meeting, saying no, which has been a massive thing for me in my 30s. If something doesn't feel right, then it's not good to say yes all the time, and don't be scared to let others down. Standing in front of a camera, even when you're sweating with nerves, been there. You don't fake it, you just build it day by day. And let me tell you, if you're still here and still showing up in life, despite being fearful, well, that's confidence right there. So, Joel, what I will say to you is give yourself more credit. Okay, so, guys, I really wanted to fit as many of your questions in as I possibly could on today's episode. So what I've done is I've collated them, I guess, a few of them, into like I guess we could call it a mini rapid response section. So, shall we go? I'll just give my answers quickly but detailed. Can that happen? We'll give it a go. I feel like I'll never be truly happy again. I hear you. But the truth is, happiness doesn't always come in big, loud moments. Sometimes it's found in tiny wins. A good cup of coffee, a message from a friend, a moment where your chest feels light. Just keep going. It does return. What do you do when the people you love don't support your dreams? That's a big one for me, actually, and one I've experienced myself. So what I will say is you stop shrinking to make them comfortable. Your dream was given to you for a reason, not them. Let your success be your answer. How do you know when it's time to walk away from a friendship? Well, when it stops feeling like a two-way street, I guess. When you're constantly explaining yourself, when you leave feeling worse, not better. Sometimes letting go is actually the kindest thing you can do. Not only for yourself, but for both of you. Thank you for those questions, guys. I'm going to actually dip in for a second before we continue, and I've just got something I want to say, and it's something I've learned the hard way, is that not everyone will understand your journey. Some people will laugh, belittle, or even walk away when you start standing up for yourself or creating the life that you want. I'm going to give you an example right now. In a previous job that I had, when I started my YouTube channel, there were a few people in the office actually that used my YouTube channel as a joke. It was used as an insult. They said, basically, go and make another silly little video. And imagine if I'd listened to them. Imagine if in those early days of JFR Productions, I listened to them, but I didn't, because I knew that I wanted to share happiness and joy with the world. And it was more about posting a video online. It was about sharing my story and getting others to have something and someone to relate to that's going through a similar thing. So, those people that say comments like what was said to me, they're not worth it. They're not worth your time. They're not worth even the breath to give an answer back to them. And I sadly feel sorry for them because they've obviously not found their true happiness just yet. I see this phrase a lot when, scrolling online, reading, listening, watching, and it's so true. Let them. Let them. Let them. This community, our Stay Happy space, is about showing up as you are. A little bit messy, uncertain of what you're going to do next, growing. You're enough, even when you don't feel it. So whether you're battling a secret sadness, doubting your worth, or just trying to take that next little step, just know that I'm proud of you. Okay, so this is the final email, and I put it here at the end because I would imagine that a lot of people would feel this way because life really does pressure you to get to a certain point in your life before a certain age, and we need to nip that in the bud. So this email is titled, the subject title is, Am I Too Late, Jack? And it's from Debbie, she's 47. Hi Jack, love your channel. I'm 47 and I feel like I've missed the boat. Oh, Debbie. I want to travel, start a blog, maybe even write a book. But I spent the last 2 decades looking after everyone but me. Is it too late? What I will say is, Debbie, it's never too late. Your life didn't pause. It simply went down a different path. But guess what? You're still holding the pen. And that next chapter, that's up to you. You've got stories, you've got wisdom, and there are people out there just like you who are waiting to hear them. Start the blog, write the book, book that bloody flight. You deserve it. You deserve it. To everyone who shared today, and those who didn't, this episode was for you. For the tired ones, for the dreamers, the overthinkers, the ones healing quietly. I know life doesn't always feel happy, but even on the hard days, you're allowed to reach for it in your own way and on your own terms. Thank you guys for letting me hold space for you. You are never as alone as you think. Thanks for listening to the Stay Happy podcast. I hope today's episode gave you something to smile about, think about, or feel seen in. If it did, share it, tag me, and let someone else feel a little bit lighter too. This space is all about real life with a little JFR sparkle. Until next time, stay positive, keep talking, and of course, stay happy.